Yo guys, it's your boy W from Sweden, and as you probably know, the Genesis collection along with the Genesis terminal are now available. This is a completely new type of case. It's not really a case, but it's something never before seen in CS2. It's extremely greedy by Valve having added this, and in today's video I'm gonna show you guys exactly why and how greedy it is, and why it was probably only made to circumvent loot box laws. But before we delve deeper into the Genesis collection, I want to thank today's video sponsor, which is CS Money. CS Money is a trusted trading site and marketplace where you can quickly trade for a brand new loadout in just a couple of seconds. They have reduced prices in the trade mode and a huge selection of filters for their over 1 million skins listed that have instant delivery. They've got many payment methods like cards, PayPal, crypto, and much more, and you can always trade your skins if you can't deposit. Their market mode also has a feature with lower prices and discounts, as well as an instant sell feature where they recently increased prices on user skins so you can insta sell them and receive more cash to spend on skins or cash out. So make sure you try out CS Money from the link in the description, and thank you CS Money for sponsoring. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, so first of all, what is the Genesis terminal? Well, I've got 101 here, but I'm gonna open 100 in a unboxing video, but I can open one here for you guys to show you what it really is. You get them rarely from the weekly care package as a free drop. It may look like it's free to open, but it's not. It's free to look inside, which I'll show you, so I haven't paid anything. So far, it's all free, and I'm gonna get a skin right here. Now, if I actually want this skin, I'm gonna have to buy it. If you don't like the skin, you can also choose to re-roll the case 5 times by declining the offer, and then you see it's gonna re-roll. It's like you're opening another case, and now I can choose to buy this one instead for only 12 cents. You can choose to buy any of these skins that you unbox, but you can never go back, like the P250 I declined. I can't buy that one again, and it's lost. Now if I keep declining, I'll get another offer. Yeah, also still shit. I can decline this one again. Now it's the 4th offer. That's also shit. I can decline it again, and this should be my last offer, and you can see it's still really bad. Now on the last offer you get, you can choose to buy it, but I don't want it, or decline it. If you decline it, the entire case is going to self-destruct and it's gone. Now it may look like I still have it, but I don't. It's actually just gone from my inventory. The exact odds of the Genesis terminal aren't known, but I'd assume it's like a normal case where the blues have an 80% chance, the purples are 16%, the pinks are around 3.3%, and the reds around 0.66%. With stat track, of course, being 10 times rarer. And here is where my problem with the Genesis case lies. Unlike the similar X-ray cases, where you can also preview what's inside the case without buying, here you don't pay the $2.5 for the key. Here you pay an individual price for any skin that you open, like you saw. Now, this individual price gets a lot higher if the skin is a lot rarer. It could be 10, 20, 30 cents, like you saw, or it could be all the way up to $1,600 to just buy from the case. This type of pricing, in a sense, makes it much harder for people without a lot of money to get good skins from their drops. In a normal case, you just pay $2.5 for a key, and then you have a chance for any item in here. It could be the worst item in the case, but it could also be something crazy like an Op Asimov or even a knife, which could be really expensive. Everyone has the same odds, everyone pays the same price, and everyone has the same chance for example, a skeleton ruby. But with a Genesis case, if you're broke, you can't get lucky anymore. Because if you get lucky and get one of the reds, for example, you're gonna be paying such an incredibly high price that many people won't afford it at all. The luckier you get in the Genesis terminal, the more expensive of a price you have to pay for the skin. It's retarded. Here is, for example, a screenshot I found of a guy who got the stat track full throttle factory new with a good float, and he has to pay the light sum of $1,587. This is quite literally the price he has to pay from his Steam wallet just to get this skin. What? Another one I found, this guy got a stat track factory new AK Oligarch. Decent float, but not crazy. 1,141 pounds, which equals $1,550. And the guy who opened this skin couldn't even claim it because he had to pay so much money when he tried refilling his Steam wallet. It actually gave him an error because he had hit the deposit limit. The skins you get from cases now are so expensive you can't even buy them. So the skins you get are absolutely mind-blowingly expensive to get. You're talking about old cases. You got these skins for $2.5 key. Now you have to pay the retail price. In my opinion, this kind of feels like Valve are doing an idiot limit test. They're testing their community to see just how stupid they are, how much they're willing to pay for these skins to push the price as high as possible for Valve to make more money. The worst part comes here in this menu where you can see all of this. Now, some of the messages the arms dealer sends are absolutely very pushy to get you to buy the skins. If you open a red, it says something like, that's covert. You see something like that show up on the open market maybe once in a lifetime if you're lucky. Guess you just got lucky. Ah yes, paying $1,600 is lucky! I can't believe how shamelessly they're pushing you to try to buy these ultra overpriced skins straight from Valve. If that text is not already trying to really push you towards buying it, guess what? They also have a timer that's 3 days from when you first unseal the terminal, and if you don't claim a skin from the terminal within these 3 days, the entire terminal, along with whatever skin you have inside of it, are just gone. Something that's also a bit fishy is this here original owner certificate, which you get only if you buy the skin yourself from the terminal, and you can't even see it in someone else's inventory. It doesn't show up in game. It's just for you in your inventory to flex that you opened it. Another scummy thing is the collection catalog XP, where the more skins you open and see in the terminal, the more XP you get. I claimed this one because I'd seen all the blues and I got 1 free XP level, but this is also kind of edging people on, just hey, you should open some more, you should open, because you get XP also, even if you don't claim anything. But the scummiest thing out of all, this little information box next to the purchase button. Because guess what this one tells you? The price you're paying, it's not always the price. Because prices are global and adjusted automatically based on demand for each item in this collection. To show you guys how this probably works, I've made this graph where you can see this line is the price of any given item from the terminal. You can see the price goes up and down like it should with any usual item. Basically the price the skin is worth, not the price you're paying. The red line, that's the price you're gonna be paying. Because it's based on demand, which is how many people skip the skin or actually buy the skin. When a lot of people are skipping, Valve lowers the price to make more people buy it. And when people are buying it, Valve raises the price because then they realize, oh, they can make more money. When the green line, which is the price it's worth, is more than the red line, which is the price you pay from Valve, a lot of people are gonna be redeeming it because they get profit. And then Valve increases the price, and here you can see not many people are going to be redeeming it because you'd be paying more than it's actually worth. So then the price drops until here a lot of people are redeeming it, and this is how it goes. This is how Valve is always one step ahead of everyone, because Valve are the only people who can sell all of these skins for a cheaper price than they're actually worth, because they're generating them for free. And then I also filled them in, and the colors mean green, it's profitable to redeem them, and red, it's not profitable to redeem them. Do not redeem them! And you can see how it works. This is how Valve are always maximizing the amount of money they make from the terminal by changing the price of the skins depending on supply and demand. Which also, of course, means that if you have a bunch of these expensive skins from the terminal and not many people are redeeming them from the terminal because they're too expensive, the price is probably gonna go down. Which means holding any skins from this collection, I guess, would be risky as fuck, because you don't control the market price, the players don't control the market price, Valve seemingly controls the market price. And oh, by the way, I'm saying the players control the market price, but in the latest update, where Valve say that Belgium, Netherlands, and France can now unseal their sealed Genesis terminal items, they don't refer to us as players, they write customers. You are customers to Valve. Even if you don't buy anything, you're just a customer. They don't care. Now, some people might say that $1,600 for a CS skin, that's not unheard of. I mean, anomaly, you have this skeleton ruby in your inventory and it's worth like 6k. Why are you complaining about a $1,600 AK, because this skin was sold by Valve for $2.5. We, the players, decided that it was worth $6,000. We, the players, have not had any say in pricing this M4 at $1,600. That was all done by greedy Valve. The thing is, any other game would have gotten so much backlash for releasing such an expensive skin in their game. This reminds me of that time League of Legends released a skin bundle for $500 together with Faker and got a lot of backlash. In League of Legends, for $500, what did you get? Well, you got all of this. Skin upgrades, final boss title, border, a banner, some art, I don't even know, some legend collection, 100 battle pass levels, like a ton of fucking shit. And what do we get in CS for more than 3 times the price? One single skin, nothing extra at all. I've been saying for a really long time that CS is becoming more and more of a sellout game, and sadly this just proves my point even more with these Genesis terminals. As you're probably realizing by now, I don't like this new system of cases, but I'm also worried this might be their first steps into their new type of case because of European and worldwide loot box laws. In Belgium and in Netherlands, cases are completely banned, and in France, cases are kind of restricted. They don't have normal cases, they only have the X-ray cases, which are somehow loopholing the laws and kind of still making cases available. But many countries worldwide are trying to ban loot boxes. I know Sweden has a very big discussion about it. I think Denmark and Norway are talking about it, and many, many more countries. This is probably Valve's solution to avoid those loot box laws. Valve knows the government doesn't like loot boxes, and since the whole business model of Counter-Strike is just casino disguised as a video game, Valve knows they have to prepare something for when the laws eventually get stricter in the future. I mean, technically, the Genesis case, the Genesis terminal, it's not really a case at all, because technically on paper, if you don't buy it, it's a free drop, and it's free to look inside, and only if you want the skin, then you have to pay. So it kind of avoids those laws. It's not really a case. And me having bought all of these terminals, I've now paid to hopefully have a chance of getting a really rare chance to pay for another skin. The retail price. What the fuck? I hate how greedy Valve have become in the last few years. And in my opinion, the Genesis terminal, it's just like a big Ponzi scheme. Everyone is only buying the rare and expensive items from the terminal to resell them for more value. As you can see here, people are trying to resell them for absurd prices. And you can see a field tested one, which is sold for, I think, €50. They're trying to get €800 for it. It's ridiculous. Now, finally, for the people wondering, Anomaly, do you think we're gonna see more of these terminal cases in the future? Well, this first terminal is named Genesis. Genesis means the origin or coming into being of something. It basically means the beginning. So yeah, unfortunately, I think we're gonna be seeing a whole lot more of these terminal cases. So thank you guys for watching this more serious video where I explain why I absolutely hate the terminal cases, and I can just hope that enough of us just skip the items until they become dirt cheap so we can all afford them. But even then, if we can all afford them, Valve are just gonna increase the prices, so the customers, we can't win. Thank you guys for watching. Fuck Valve. Whoop him!